Welcome to BOLAS Sports Review, the voice of West Indies cricket.
where Caribbean cricket comes alive. And in this podcast, we're taking a look at World Cup T20 2026 Day 7. And this was a very exciting day. I think one of the most exciting days so far. Day 7 of the ICC Men's T20 World Cup 2026 delivered drama, upsets, and dominant performances across three crucial matches. First, I want to say that Group B was thrown into chaos with the defeat of the Aussies. Friday, the 13th, was an unlucky day for the Aussies. Zimbabwe stunned Australia in one of the biggest shocks of the moment. The UAE pulled off a dramatic chase against Canada in this tournament, and the United States crushed the Netherlands in a one-sided contest to keep their campaign alive. Three matches, three very different stories. Let's break down exactly what happened, who stood out, and why each team won or lost on this action packed day. Let's take a look at match number one, Zimbabwe versus Australia. Zimbabwe defeated Australia by 23 runs after posting 169 for 2 and then bowling Australia out for 146. Now, it was one of the biggest upset of the moment, and it put Australia's Super 8 hopes in serious danger. Zimbabwe's innings, smart, controlled batting. That's what I saw. Zimbabwe batted first after Australia chose to bowl. They made 169 for 2 in 20 overs, building their innings patiently and then accelerating late. Brian Bennett led the chase with an unbeaten 64. Maroney provided a solid start. Ryan Burl added quick runs in the middle. Captain Raza finished strongly with a late cameo. Zimbabwe reached 57 without loss in the power play, putting immediate pressure on Australia's bowlers. Why Zimbabwe's batting worked? Yeah, it worked. One, strong opening partnership set the tone. Two, middle order contributions kept the momentum. And three, late acceleration pushed the score close to 170. Australia's chase collapsed in the power play. Australia's chase never really got going. They lost 4 wickets for just 29 runs instead inside the first 5 overs. Key players dismissed cheaply. Uh, Travis Head, Josh Inglis, Cameron Green, and Tim David. Matt Renshaw's fought back with a valiant 65, but he had little support, I think. Um, from what I saw, he definitely had little support. Let's say it like it is. Australia were eventually bowled out for 146. Zimbabwe bowling hero uh, was Blessing Moza Muzabani, 4 for 17, and Brad Evans, 3 for 23. Uh, Muzabani's spell was described as career best figures in a T20 World Cup match. Why Zimbabwe won, you may ask? Well, a few reasons here. They had solid top order platform, big contributions from multiple batters, early wickets destroyed Australia's chase, and a match winning spell from Musa Bani. Why Australia lost? Few points as well. Top order collapsed in the power play. Only one major batting contribution. Injuries and missing key players affected balance. And decision to bowl first backfired. Bolas.
Yeah, well, it was the first upset, I would say, in this World Cup, where Australia won the toss and elected to field. So they sent Zimbabwe in, and they came out really good. They only used four batsmen to make their 169 for two from their 20 over, with the opening pair taking the partnership to 61 before the first wicket fall. And then Australia, who didn't have no answer for the pace bowlers, lose four wickets very early. The wicket fall at 21 for one, 25 for two, and it was at the fourth wicket was 29 for four. So they were never in it. Australia made 146 all out from 19.3 overs. New Zealand won the game by a comfortable 23 runs. And it put this group in chaos because now Zimbabwe and Sri Lanka is now 1 and 2, with Australia third in the group. And if you was to ask me, New Zealand seems to Australia, by mistake, Australia seems to be going home. They might make it to the Super 8, which they are always the favorite in games like these. So let's watch on. It's interesting.
Yes, it is. Match 2, Canada versus UAE. The United Emirates, the United Arab Emirates defeated Canada by 5 wickets in a dramatic chase. They chased down 151 with 2 balls to spare. Canada's innings uh, set a target of 151, but their batting was heavily disputed by a brilliant bowling performance. Key moment, Junad took a 5 wicket haul, destroying the Canadian lineup. That spell prevented Canada from reaching a much bigger total. UAE's chase. At one stage, UAE were struggling at 66 at 66 for 4. Then came the match winning partnership. Shamra 74 not out and Khan 51. Together, they added 84 runs to turn the match around. UAE eventually reached the target with 5 wickets down. Why UAE won? Well, guys, 5 wicket all restricted Canada. Calm middle order partnership under pressure, smart run chase despite early setbacks. And Canada lost because they collapsed against um, Shitka's bowling. They couldn't defend a moderate total and they failed to break the decisive partnership. Now, Bolas, give us some stats and your opinion on what happened with Canada and UAE.
Okay, so Canada won the toss and elected to bat, and they were bungled for 150 for 7 from their 20 overs. UAE, in reply, made 151 for 5 from 19.4 overs. They won the game by 5 wickets. But I can tell you, UAE came to show that they are in this World Cup. They want to show that they are not just a fluke. They
Yes,
come to play games. So they came all out to show what they can do. And their fan was elated. So it was a very good game the UAE played. So big up to them.
yes. Now, on we're gonna go on to match three. But before we do that, match three, USA versus Netherlands. Tell us a little bit, Bolas, about the pitch, the crowd, because I saw it was a massive crowd and everybody was like up in the air shouting, supporting their teams. Tell us a little bit about
Yes,
and the weather and all of that.
it was a nice and bright sunny day. The ground was fast and looked really very good. And I think this is a match where these two countries wanted to show that they show their class. So everybody came out. US fans was a lot of them was there. The Netherlands fan was also there. So they were going want to see their country play their best game. But US who Netherlands won the task and chose to field, where maybe I say maybe as they didn't make the right decision. So they choose to field and put US, Netherlands,
They put US to bad.
but right. So
All
yeah, US came out and but is the best I see them play today. They came out and batted well. They made 196 for 6 from their 20 overs. And you would say, well, maybe that wasn't a good score. But they came and they bowled very well. They bowled and they bungled Netherlands for 103. I think that is the lowest score in the game so far, the World Cup. They made 103 of 15 overs. The US won by 93 runs. So it was a very good showing by the US. The fans was elated. The players were happy to show that they are a contention in this World Cup. Um, we can remember US has been playing some very good games because they won a match. They lose a match by 4 runs. So they were playing very good game. Although they lose, but they showed. And this is what they did today.
Now, let's take a look at match three, USA versus Netherlands. The United States crushed the Netherlands by a massive 93 run margin. USA posted 196 for 6, while the Netherlands were bowled out for 1 103. USA produced one of the most dominant batting display of the day. They scored that 196 runs in 20 overs. A crucial half century anchored the innings. The aggressive approach put immediate scoreboard pressure on Netherlands. Now, the Dutch never looked comfortable in the chase at all. Bowled out for 103 in 15.5 overs. USA's bowlers kept taking wickets at regular intervals, preventing any partnerships. And they won a massive total close to 200. The match defining half centuries and a dominant bowling performance. And that's what gave USA their win. Why Netherlands lost, you may ask? Well, they couldn't handle scoreboard pressure. Early wickets destroyed momentums and no major batting partnership. USA would not give them that opportunity. Now, a, a big takeaway from day 7 is one, Zimbabwe delivered one of the biggest upsets of the moment. Two, UAE secured their first win with a domestic chase, with a dramatic chase. UAE secured their first win with a dramatic chase, and USA kept their campaign alive with a dominant performance. Now, day 7 gave us everything: an underdog triumph, a dramatic comeback, and a dominant statement win. Zimbabwe shook the tournament with a famous upset. The UAE proved their resilience under pressure, and the USA reminded everyone they are a serious threat. As the group stage eat up, guys, we have a lot to look forward to. Every match now becomes a must win. So stay tuned, because if day 7 is anything to go by, we have a serious T20 game ahead. Truly. Bolas, what say you?
Well, I would say the group B, it's in it's that was we saw it as one of the group that was, we couldn't decide the two that was gonna come from that group, and it live up to what we were saying, because you have Sri Lanka on top with 4 points, and Zimbabwe with 4.2, and Australia with 2 points. So there's a game between Sri Lanka and Zimbabwe that is gonna decide the winner, the winner of that group. So it's gonna be left for Australia to win some other games for them to go to the the Super 8. So we look forward to this very game. But as I said earlier on some other podcasts, that this new Zimbabwe team is coming to play in this World Cup, and I see it's going on.
All right. And for those of you who don't know, the Group A is India, Pakistan, United States, Netherlands, and Namibia. Group B, Australia, Sri Lanka, Zimbabwe, Ireland, and Oman. Group C, we have England, West Indies, Scotland, Nepal, and Italy. And Group D is South Africa, New Zealand, Afghanistan, Canada, and United Arab Emirates, UAE.
And I must point out that our team, the West Indies, is comfortable on top in Group C. So I think they are already ready for the Super 8 stage.
And when is the next game for next match day for West Indies? Is it on the 15th that they play Nepal?
Yes.
Okay, okay. Yes, so West Indies plays Nepal on the 15th.
So we look forward for that to see that match.
Yes,
But I think West Indies is gonna win their 4 games.
I think so too. Yes, yes, yes. So, guys, thanks for watching BOLAS Sports Review. If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit that like button, drop your thoughts in the comments, and subscribe for more cricket reviews and Caribbean sports stories. And remember, we agree to
Disagree.
disagree. See you in the next one. Ciao.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.